Hello and welcome to Warframe. My name's Todd, also known as Mage, and this is of course Warframe. Last time we left off, we completed some objectives in the Derelict to kind of show that off, and this time around we were going to try and confront Lephantis right away. But I realized, thankfully, this time around we got a good Neo relic opportunity in defense, so we're going to jump into that and do some Neo defense and hopefully be able to open up 3 relics this time around instead. Because that'll also give us a chance to level up our Oberon on camera rather than doing it off camera so we can kind of see his abilities. So I thought that was just kind of a good opportunity instead of immediately jumping towards Lephantis. So let me double check I am in public. Okay. Defense, and we'll just pick whatever. It doesn't really matter for this because we're not going for anything in particular. Let's see here. Okay. So we should be able to do it at least in 30 minutes, I'd imagine, to get 3 relics open. I don't think we're going to have any problems with it in any way.
This embryonic fluid injector has been recalibrated to wreak havoc on Tile Regor's cloning operation. Defend the injector for as long as possible to ensure maximum damage.
So of course our major objective here is just
use these to crack open a relic.
Defense and collecting reactive. So we're not going to have too many problems with that. We can also kind of do some other stuff. I think we're actually with another Oberon as well, yes. So that's kind of funny.
Defend yourself and use reactive to open relics.
Oberon, of course, is very good for defense just because he's very tanky and his abilities are quite good for ensuring enemies are kind of fighting each other rather than your objective here.
The enemies are dropping reactant. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Should be relatively easy for us to multiple of these. Try to ensure that our objective is defended here on all sides. We're taking a lot of damage though. Enemies. Thankfully they're not like super tough that we need to pull out our melee weapon, but they're doing a good amount of damage to us. And we're good. Our objective has taken a little bit of damage, which might become a problem as we go through the waves here, but I think we should still be able to go through. I would hope anyway. Just want to get some of my ground down so we can get radiation rolling on the enemies so they're attacking each other rather than our delicious objective here. Let's throw one here so we can get enough energy. There's some good energy.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
My Warframe is the one being boosted this time around, so that's not too bad. Means we get more range, more strength, more efficiency. Definitely not the worst thing to be boosted. Let me pull out my Vectus here and start using it so we can get our combo multiplier building, so we can actually start doing some damage with it. I don't think there's anything that we should be used to here. Just kind of take names here, and we'll be good to go. Just gotta make sure that we're defending our objective, not letting it die. Really hoping we can get rank 5 here so we can get our renewal and stack that with our buddy Oberon's renewal. That would be quite good. There it is, rank 5. Perfect. So, Oberon's third ability is renewal. It creates a zone in which he buffs his allies' health regeneration. And drains energy over time, but that's not such a big problem considering you've got Hunter Adrenaline giving you extra energy on top of what you've already got. So you can see that's that ability that picks all the enemies up and drops them down. That's Orberon's fourth ability, which we haven't unlocked yet. Reckoning. It causes enemies to take massive damage, get a radiation proc, and also have a higher chance to drop health orbs. So overall, Oberon's abilities and toolkit is very kind of balanced around being able to heal and do damage all at the same time. Not necessarily being able to actually, tank very well. His kit's not really based around tanking as much as it is healing and doing damage, so just be aware of that. If you do want him to be the best that he can be, you need to focus on giving him enough tanking ability. So Hunter Adrenaline to convert damage to health and energy is a great option. Because that just ensures that you'll always have enough energy to be able to do damage and heal yourself. You kind of see that we're almost never running out of energy at this point, thanks to it. Looks like somebody else got him. We're gonna go then. Pop that one. Shoot him. Dealt with. So you can kind of see that the energy drain from renewal is quite small, unless other people have taken massive amounts of damage from it. So it's very easy to recoup your losses through Hunter Adrenaline and abilities like it. Just be aware that you can still die to one-hit kills. So that is what you want to avoid, and make sure that you're tanky enough to survive through. We got a max energy that one. It's useful. Oberon actually has quite a good amount of just max energy, even without any mods, so adding things like the flow mod that we don't currently have, or any other mod that would increase the amount of energy you have is necessarily as important as Hunter Adrenaline. So you can throw that down just because we want to make sure that those heavy gunners definitely don't get a clear objective. Forgive me if the zooming in is kind of a problem. The Vectis is still probably our most effective weapon by far.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Alright. Leave now or continue fighting? I think out of all of these, the formal blueprint is probably the most useful for us. Though I think Worm Prime is actually a vaulted relic at the moment, so I guess we're leaving then? Alright. It's kind of a shame. We'll have to just jump straight back into it so we can get the other two done.
To get out of here.
But I suppose that makes sense in its own way. I think I'm going to swap away from the Vectis and go back to our Sabaris. I'll do that real quick. The Vectis is good, but it's not great at dealing with large groups of enemies, and our Sabaris might be a little bit better.
Tenno, the balance of power continues to shift. Navigation is marked with new invasions.
Let's see. Next Sabaris, perfect.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Let's go get him. Defense, perfect. Did we get an extra relic at some point? Maybe that was one of our rewards. Interesting. I don't remember it giving us a relic so soon, but that's fine. We just have to do 2 more of these, of course, and we'll be good to go. Let's see, where are we at? Skip that.
The enemy is at our doorstep. We must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive. Watch out.
Get
I'm
that rolling.
detecting
So,
void fissures nearby.
when you cast
Do you
renewal,
have a matching relic?
it should be noted that there's a range on it, so it will only hit your allies if you're close enough to them when you cast it. But if they run through the area of which you casted it, they will get the benefit of it. So that is something to, you know, note. So it's good to cast it in areas where you know your allies will run, or any area. That guy was lagging out like crazy, or maybe I'm lagging like crazy. What's going on? Good to cast it in any area where you know your allies will be. Another thing is the renewal combos together with hollowed ground. In the cast renewal, if you walk into an area of hollowed ground, you gain extra armor, which is massively beneficial to us. Wow, I went down instantly. I don't know what happened there. I think I'm lagging quite badly, as seen by the enemies kind of teleporting around. So that. Oh, we also have infested enemies.
Life is a cornucopia, friends. A movable feast. An act of guts and trust.
That's why we were taking just so much damage there. I was wondering what was going on. Usually I don't die that quickly, especially not on frame like overall. So I'll put down renewal again. I'm gonna use that again. That'll give us some extra HP. There we go. Now we should be back into like normal territory. So the infested enemies are definitely a problem. They do a lot of damage. Just a ridiculous amount. And for lower level players like us, or if you just haven't got your builds together, they can be really spooky. As you can see, that Rhino kind of got knocked down just like we did, because he's, I think, in similar shape to us. He's not a very high ranked player. Alright. Let's see. Who's here? Looks like we've got a Korra in our group. That'll be useful to have Strangle though. Korra's an interesting Warframe, which benefit us massively in the later parts here. Just keep dying. So the major thing about overall that we have to take into account, of course, is that if the damage starts outpacing our health regeneration, then we need to back off and kind of get some breathing room. But it could be noted that while standing in hollow ground here, you don't take status effects. Things like bleeds and other things that might do extra damage to you will not do that extra damage. So that's just a heads up. You also won't get stunned or knocked down because you're immune to status effects, such as stun and knockdown. So it's definitely something to pay attention to. Here, I think we're good. Yep, and now we're giving all our entire team some healing and some extra armor. So overall is a very good support frame. I really quite enjoy playing him when it comes down to it. He's very fun. He's also a very good frame in general, with things like Hollow Ground, and later on Reckoning. Some of the other abilities we can get, of course, are also very good. I'm really hoping that soon we'll get Streamline on it, and maybe Stretch, because those will be immensely beneficial to us. So a little bit of extra range. Efficiency to kind of round us out, because if we run out of energy, we can stop giving our teammates any sort of benefit that we could have previously given them, which is a massive shame. Gotta make sure we don't get neutral. Fuck. I don't remember the name of them at this point. Nullifier, that's the one. It's been a while. We don't want to let the nullifiers get close to us, as our renewal is wasted in that case. And wasting a renewal is no bueno. I definitely think I am lagging just a little bit though, just because of the enemies kind of teleporting around, them being kind of hard to hit. Which is a bit problematic, but not the biggest problem. Thankfully this is like the easiest defense objective to do, the one where we rotate, because I think our defense objective is easier to defend when we're moving around like this. Personally, anyway. It's a personal thing. I think it's easier. Doesn't mean it actually is, I just think it is. I think I might swap the melee here, as it might benefit us quite greatly. Gotta kill this ancient. Ancient's dead. Kill everybody else. So of course, because we have renewal, and the combination of that and life strike, we can actually regenerate a ridiculous amount of health very quickly if we keep things up properly. And also using our melee weapon also benefits us when we take less damage, so that's a whole thing, of course. Looks like one of the rhinos stomped, so we're getting that extra benefit. Our Broken War here, though, is very effective. Which is a good thing. Extra health for our Oberon. Perfect. As we needed. And we got access to Reckoning. So Reckoning's a very good ability, of course. Yeah, definitely lagging a little bit. Just because we're having so many problems trying to find the enemies, let alone kill them. Let's see, what is our ping's not bad, ironically, but otherwise we're not doing great. Let's do this hard. Let's do that real quick. So that's our Reckoning, of course. Anything in range gets lifted up in the air. Drop down like a sack of potatoes. It's not perfect, but it is quite effective in its own right. Out of energy again. I was hoping we generate a little bit more energy. We're currently generating. Not a massive problem. It seems our energy is very inconsistent right now. That's what I was referring to, of course. So funnily enough, with Oberon, one of the things you want to maximize is your health, but not your shields. As with Hunter Adrenaline, the only time you generate more energy is with health, not shields. So any buff to your shields is actually kind of slightly detrimental to your effective health, I suppose you could say, in an odd kind of way. But it is what it is. So we make do. That was wave 5. If we can go to at least wave 10, we'll be done.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Let's see. So what did we get? Last time somebody missed a relic, so that was kind of unfortunate. Nothing massively useful. I would give my less foot for Mesa Prime, so we're gonna keep the Mesa Prime chest piece or chassis. I don't think we'll ever get Mesa Prime anytime soon, but it'd be nice to. Yeah, let's keep going. We'll go 5 waves and we'll call that good. Do I want to upgrade? Can I upgrade? Yeah, why not? Fine to Radiant. Yep, sure. That's perfect. If we were able to get something like the Mesa Prime blueprint, that would be amazing. Like I said, I would
Continue to defend.
quite a lot for Mesa
You will be
Prime.
rewarded for your bravery.
Mesa Prime is an amazing Warframe, and she does a massive amount of damage. She's quite tanky as well. So, lots of benefits to using Mesa Prime. Lots and lots. Not the best Warframe in the game, but definitely one of my favorites, as I find they're very fun to play. Unlike some of the other quote-unquote best Warframes, which, in my eyes, sometimes some of them aren't super fun to play. Kill that guy. Let's see here. So when playing Oberon in a group, the major thing you want to always focus on is keeping up renewal. Even when solo, keeping up renewal is pretty important. Okay, so I think we were in a nullifier bubble there, and we're losing our renewal, so I think that was a lag thing. Pretty sure, anyway. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. We haven't put down our hallowed ground, we got an extra armor. Diversion means we don't have enough energy. If we manage to get like a full energy bar, there we go, that's perfect. Throw it down right here, why not? Now that we're in hallowed ground, we get some extra armor. And of course our extra survivability from not getting status affected. Okay. Oh, don't run out of energy so soon. I hate to lose my armor buff right away. I think we might though. Yep. Looks like we will. It's a bit of a shame, but there's nothing that we can do about that really. Oops, sorry, running into a wall there. Getting stuck on geometry. Yeah, there goes our armor buff, sadly. But it's good to try and like weave those together and like acknowledge that you want to always kind of have those up if you're able to. Later on when we have more energy at like max rank, hopefully be able to put it together even better. Now that I'm thinking about it, just because of how things are going, maybe flow wouldn't be too bad. No choice. I never usually used it, but lots of energy problems. It's lowering ranks, so maybe it'd be good for that. Ooh, no, don't die, don't die. Let's not die to bleed, thank you. Okay, got some HP back. Let's not die to bleed. Very much. Let's just go ahead and use Reckoning real quick. Get it down. A bunch of radiation.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Ground again.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, so when we get Warframe buffed, we want to deactivate Reckoning and reactivate Reckoning because it'll give us more strength. So it's always something to note. Now that we got upgraded Reckoning, now we want to make sure we keep that up as much as possible. Oh, except for I don't lose it instantly. That's not great. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is super, super unfortunate. How long does my empowerment last? My relic opening empowerment lasts a good amount of time, so I need to get energy. Let's go ahead and do that now. Come here, we're just gonna run headfirst into enemies. Like a mad person. Which is kind of what you want to do as Oberons. Get that delicious, delicious energy. Oh, they stole my weapon. Jerk. Needed that. Needed that to murder people. Okay, so now we've got a good amount of energy. Gold energy here. We should be able to keep it up. I hope. I hope and pray. Yeah, this is why Streamline would be great, because it increases our emissions even if we're not creating our energy any much faster, and we're able to keep ourselves alive. So it should be noted that your allies can lose your renewal by jumping into a nullifier bubble, the same way you would lose your renewal. If they come back into the zone and your original attack and renewal, I believe they will get it back. Otherwise, you just have to refresh it the normal way, which is kind of annoying. Kind of counterproductive as well, but we're not going to worry about that. We got our renewal. We got our hallowed ground buff. Got lots of stuff going on here. So your hallowed ground buff does scale, I think, from your renewal buff, not from your power strength at the time. So just be aware of that. So if you've activated renewal with a high power strength, when you activate your hologram buff, you also get high power strength, because hologram buff scales from minions, like hologram. You can hit me. I can take it. Just take a bunch of extra damage here. Perfect. Gotta keep that energy rolling. Pretty much, as you can see, we can face tank bomb loads as Oberon. Just pretend they don't exist. We can also keep our carrier alive. It should be noted that Oberon's passive is related to pets. Pets get more HP and armor, so his pets specifically, not the entire team's pets. So keeping alive your Sentinel or a Kubro is much easier on Oberon. Oberon's just a great support frame. I really love kind of playing him. He's very good all around. Dealt with. Yeah, so that rubber banding you just saw the enemy was doing there, that is most certainly a leg. Nothing we can do about that on our end. It's just servers being wonky, or our connection to the host specifically. Because Warframe doesn't really run on a dedicated server system. It runs on a hosted servers. If you want to play Warframe, make sure that your connection isn't so bad that you can't host the game or something. Specifically, of course, not Warframe. People will thank you for it. Thank you for not making the game super laggy and impossible to kill anything ever. That guy. These. Gotta get some damage over here. Or I guess just pick up some energy orbs either way. All of those are fine. Definite damage. Bombard rockets hurt like heck. Let's kill that ancient. Be done with it. Just mess up all these guys. This is, of course, our last wave, so we'll be done as soon as it's over. And we'll have gotten what we needed, regardless of what we get. Here's the ancient. Bastard is somewhere. Oh, somebody killed him. We're good. Look at us, we're golden.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
So yeah, that's some basic Oberon gameplay. We're gonna take Oberon and we're gonna use him to fight Lephantis because, as you saw, he's very tanky when taking damage. So that's just a great thing to do. You know, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. What I got is fine. I think we'll, of course, leave after this one, and we'll call that an episode. Yeah, definitely leave after this one, because I gotta call it an episode. Gotta be done for today. Sorry, group. I'd love to continue with you, but I just can't.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
We got deep freeze. That's not too bad. That's a nice thing to get our hands on. So emissary standing. Nothing else super important. Our Oberon is now rank 16 though, which is the major boost that we really needed, because that'll allow us to very easily deal with Lephantis and some of the other things we'll be dealing with. So let's go double check on our relay real quick, and we'll show off that we've gotten our objective completed. The last thing is defeat Lephantis and the Derelict, and then we'll kind of be done with the star chart. At least we'll have unlocked all of it. Not completed it, most certainly, but unlocked all of it at the very least. Yeah, so until then, goodbye.